Hey guys, Drastics here with an F1 2013 video. We're just going to talk about a few things, what we expect from the game and what we want and what's been introduced, as it's not too far away now, and I know that a few of you guys are excited about the game, as me as well. I'm pretty excited about the game. And today I'm joined by Seb, Dark PSI from the PS3 side of ARL, who I race with, and he's actually won the championship, so he thinks he's quick, but he isn't a Sauber, so he doesn't have that much pace, to be honest.
Yeah, we will speak about that later. Yeah, hi Ben.
So we're going to jump straight into it. So from F1 2011 to 2012, I thought the jump from that game to 2012 was good. In my opinion, the 2012, I really liked it, and what they'd done with the game was a big improvement from 2011. And I don't know what you think. What do you think about 2012?
Yeah, well, I think the same. It was another step in the right direction, and now let's hope that they make the next step in F1 2013.
Yeah, so 2013's coming out soon, and one of the things that we would like to see sort of improved is equal cars. Now, equal cars is probably one of the bigger topics to speak about generally within people within leagues, and I suppose online lobbies as well, because I jump into online lobbies, and especially the custom lobbies, most of them are set to equal cars, and I know that most of them probably know that equal cars doesn't exist. There's cars that are better than others, and it just sort of spoils the game in sort of a racing point of view, because you want to know that everyone's in equal cars when you set it to equal cars.
Yeah, fully agree on that. I mean, I was sitting in a Sauber this season in the Apex Racing League, and I had a real advantage in that car, I must say. I think it were three cars: Williams, Toro Rosso, and Sauber in the current game, which really had an advantage over the other cars.
Yeah.
So I just hope that the cars are really equal in the next game in F1 2013, as it should be. Because if you set it to equal, it should be really equal.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully they can sort that out for the next game, and a lot of people would be pleased. And they said in a tweet as well that it has been improved, and the 2012 equal cars had a bug. So hopefully they've sorted that out, and it is properly equal for 2013. Would be nice.
Yeah,
So
let's hope so.
yeah, yeah, it would be nice. So corner cutting, straight into that one.
Hot topic.
Yeah, hot topic. Corner cutting is a big talking point within leagues and online lobbies as well. You buy the game, you go into online lobby, and it's part of the experience. You see about 10 other cars in front of you, taking a whole new
Mm,
different track, especially in Monza. Say, for instance, Monza
mm,
is a completely
mm.
different track. People don't even know where the corners are, I'm guessing. They've never driven around the corner properly, especially at
Yeah,
Ascari. They don't think the corner's there. They just go straight across, and that's it.
yeah, nothing to add. They really just need to improve it. But yeah, nothing to add. It's really a thing they need to improve.
Yeah. Like, one of the things I would say is just have a something like a setting, to introduce a setting where if you put four wheels over the white line, five times throughout a 50% race, you get a penalty. So you get a warning each time, and then you end up getting a penalty. Something like that would be nice, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it need but like they already have that, but it needs to be more strict. So as soon as you put four wheels out the white line, then that's it. Five times it should be a penalty, but we'll see during the future games. I don't think they have that in this game, but I think they've said that they've improved the sort of track extended and warnings and penalties system like that. They've improved that for this game, so hopefully that's
hmm
true. And
Yeah.
talking about multiplayer, people corner cutting, the lag bubbles, which is massive, which was one of the
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
things at the start of the game, where
Definitely.
yeah,
I mean, to be honest, I remember quite good. Just in a couple of days, in all the forums, all the fans said there's a big problem regarding these lagging issues and the lag bubble. So they really need to improve that because we can't race proper with these lag bubbles. That's for sure.
yeah, because you're trying to battle with someone through a couple of corners, and they end up breaking, and you're nowhere near them. You're 2 or 3 meters behind them, and then they end up
Exactly.
spinning. It just sort of ruins the fun, and you just sort
Yeah.
of you have to race overly cautious, and
Hmm.
it just ends up taking the fun out of sort of battling with people. But hopefully they can fix that for the next game. And talking about the game on both consoles, PS3 and Xbox, the Xbox side have the better graphics and frame rate. And I know they've said that it's two different consoles, and I suppose I don't know nothing about this, but code in the game for different consoles is different for each one. And I suppose the PS3 have just come out on the wrong side, I suppose.
Hmm. Well, I think so far F1 2010, 11, and 12. I think all three parts were not so good on the PS3
Mm.
compared to the Xbox side. So yeah, let's hope that this time it's pretty much the same, pretty equal, but we will see. We will know when it comes out in a few days.
Yeah, well, they said in a tweet as well again that that it's hard to tell the difference between the PS3 version and the Xbox version. So hopefully
That's
that's
good.
true, and it would be
That's good
nice
news. Hmm.
because it would be nice just to jump into the cockpit view and race that way. But it's not enjoyable to race in cockpit view because it's so hard to see the corners from like down the straights,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it's just not enjoyable. So hopefully it's better for PS3 for 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about career mode a little bit. I don't really race career mode much, but I will be doing it for the next game for my channel. But
Hmm.
the career mode, I suppose the biggest point there is AI. AI needs to be improved a little bit for the faster drivers.
Yeah. Also the braking points. They brake too early at the moment.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, they need to improve that. What I heard is that you can save. So if you start a 100% race, so after 10 minutes or so, you can just stop and shut down your PS3 and go on the next day. So I think that's a pretty nice future.
yeah. That's a really nice thing they've introduced. Like you say, if you want to commit to a 100% or weekend now, you're taking 2 hours, including qualifying, out of your evening or whenever you're playing. So yeah, that is a nice feature, and maybe I can do some 100% without getting too bored and saving halfway through. Would be nice.
Yeah.
And let's go on to setups now. For the games they've released so far, setups have been pretty standard. I didn't play 2010, so I can't really say anything about that. But 2011, the setups were standard to 911 aero and toe all the ways to the right, cambers all the way to the left, and so on and so on. And there was every track, even Monaco, was the same as Monza. You would get the better
Mm,
lap times that way, and uh, and it was the same for 2012, where 1-1 wings were the best, even for Monaco
yeah.
as well, which is pretty ridiculous to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. It's stayed pretty much the same. You have one setup, 1-1-11-11. And yeah, you don't, even if you change something on the setup, it doesn't really make something with the car, in my
No,
opinion.
no.
So when you drive 1-1-11-11, or if you drive 1-1-1-1, I mean,
Mm.
it's not really that you feel the big difference like it should be. So I just hope they improve that, and especially the wings, so that you can drive with wings 8-8, 9-9, low wings
Different for
on
every
high speed
track.
circuits. Yeah, so that would be really cool.
Yeah,
What I just wanna have the thing that you have fun with making a setup, so that you
yeah.
make a
It's a big
setup and
part of the
just,
game.
yeah, try to play around with it a little bit, and then you feel, oh, the car feels a little bit oversteery, so I'm just doing this and that, and just having fun with the setup. This is what we want. So yeah, just hope they do that in F1 2013.
Yeah, and another thing as well is this: the setups don't affect the tire wear, where they would do in real life, I
Hmm.
suppose, where
Yeah,
you could
good
change
point.
anything and the tire wear would be the same. And that's one of the things where it could differential like between the setups, where if you change
Hmm.
something
Yes.
and the tire wear is different, that would be fine because everyone would have a different setup and something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that would be nice. So hopefully they can put that in, sort that out for the 2013. And weather system, not much to talk about there. I think the weather system I think it's good in the games from 2011. 2012, they didn't have to change it much because it is already good.
Yeah, on PS3 definitely it's good. I heard something about the Xbox side. Not sure if you heard about it, but there are some issues in the
Yeah,
weather
yeah.
system on the Xbox side. But on PS3 it was good.
Yeah, PS3 there's no problems. You put it on dynamic weather and it's rain. It's raining for everyone. And the Xbox side, the problem was where you put it on dynamic weather and everyone gets a different weather on their screen. And someone would
Mm,
race in light rain, someone would race in heavy rain, and the different lap times would be just so big. It would just be so obvious that the weather is different on people's screens,
mm, mm-hmm.
and that's what I've heard anyway. So hopefully they can fix that for the Xbox side. But what I've know of PS3 side, I haven't had any problems with that, so that's good for
Yeah,
us.
I think if they make some tiny improvements here and there, it should be okay also on F1 2013. And I read a tweet on Twitter, I think it was Steve Hood, that they improved it. So should be even better. Looking forward for that.
Yeah, yeah, it would be good. It's like I said, there's not much to improve, so hopefully it's the same or similar to before. And
Mm.
damage. There's not much to say. I'm guessing. I think I don't know about this, but I've heard that they can't have too much damage because of licensing issues, and that makes sense to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
there's no point really going over that. I'm not too bothered about damage anyway. If you crash, you crash. I'm not too bothered if you see parts flying off your car or not.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but I think we've basically covered all of it except from I suppose the tiny thing, time trials. Time trials is
Yeah.
it comes into corner cutting as well. Corner cutting as well. It's like uh, time trial is just a corner cutting fest. That's all
Yeah.
it
Well,
is.
I'm not so much a fan of the time trial mode anyway. It might be nice maybe in this new classic mode to have some fun in time trial. But to be honest, what I've seen so far is not looking so great in time trial. So yeah, anyway, was never a fan of that mode. But yeah.
One of the things that like time trial was like is mainly used for practicing, and one of the things that a lot of people wanted for online is a practice mode, so you could set up an
Yeah.
hour session with just
Mm.
practicing. But I don't think they've introduced that in this game. I don't think they haven't said anything
Nah,
about that.
I think, yeah, I'm not sure if we're speaking already about, um, what about the wheels? I heard that steering wheels and the force feedback, it will be better in F1 2013. I mean, you are on the G27, is it good or
Yeah,
not so good?
the force feedback is compared to other games. If this makes sense, it feels spongy. It's not
Hmm,
it's not responsive
same,
enough compared to other games.
same.
It's turning like it feels like there's a sponge in the wheel, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I have the G25, and G25 is said to be a little bit better on F1 2012 than the G27, which is kind of awkward because the G27 is the next generation. But anyway, I also have on my G25. It's not perfect. I mean, it's okay, and but they said that they definitely improved it for F1 2013. So yeah,
Well, that's one of the biggest. That's like one of the main things you notice when you're on a wheel. It's the main part of the game. Is because you're driving on a wheel. And that's what you feel when you're going around a corner, over a bump, over a track. That's what you decide.
mm.
That's what you use. So hopefully that is
I
improved.
Yeah, and I also hope that they sort out the thing. If you drive against the driver with the gamepad, sometimes it seems that the guy with the gamepad has it a little bit, let's say, easier in cornering in comparison to a wheel. With the wheel, you somehow can get this understeer, which is okay. I like that. It's not the way that I don't want to have the understeer, but the fact is, if you have a gamepad,
Well,
you
there's no margin for error in a gamepad. They can flick it
yeah,
as much as they want, and they would get full lock
exactly.
perfectly every time.
Exactly, yeah. I hope maybe that they somehow manage to make it a little bit more, yeah, demanding for the
It's not
gamepad
too
players.
much, but they just need to like just improve it a little bit just to make it a bit more
Mm-hmm.
e- even. But yeah,
Yeah.
but coming up to the finale, which we've heard so much about, is classic cars, classic content.
Oh, yeah, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yep. But I mean, I'm excited. I'm okay. I'm excited about it. It's something new and it's something that interests me. But it's been thrown in my face so much. Is that yes, we know about it. We're gonna get it. I will. When I get the game, I will play it. Don't worry, I will play it. But
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just it feels like a thing where I would go on it for a week and then go back to what I do normally.
mm, yeah, I'm pretty curious to see how it works. I mean, we've seen a lot of footage out there because I
Mhm.
think mainly they showed us this classic mode. So we know quite good how it looks. Also saw a little bit of driving physics and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the 2013 mode.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
main thing for me and will stay the main thing in this game series, hopefully. And as you said, yeah, driving the classic car, it's a little bit of fun, but not really like driving in a league over a whole season. I don't see that at the moment, to be honest.
Well, hopefully I'm wrong and I get on it and I really enjoy it and play it more than I think I will. Hopefully I am wrong about that, but for now I haven't played the game, so I can't really say I do like it or not. But I just can't see myself playing it as much as I would the F1 2013 content anyway. But I think that's about it for the game. Hopefully, when it is released, I'm guessing it's going to be a big improvement. I think it's going to be a big improvement. What I've heard about the game and the jumps that they've been doing from game to game. So yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully when it's out, I'm going to have so much I'm going to have loads of content on my channel. So make sure you come back and check out my channel for everything F1 2013 related. And hopefully, maybe we could do something like this when the game comes out and sort of our thoughts on the game, Seb.
Yeah, hope so, hope so.
So yeah, make sure you come back to my channel when the game comes out and you see all the content, what I think of it and stuff like that. And that's about it. Thanks for listening and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.